Moving on to the growing tensions between the US and Russia, two powerful nations that have been at loggerheads over the war in Ukraine. In the latest escalation, Russia has withdrawn from the 1987 nuclear treaty. This means Russia can now deploy its nukes. Moscow's decision reignites fears of a nuclear confrontation. But what led to this decision? Moscow blamed the actions of the West. The Russian Foreign Ministry stated that the West has created a direct threat to its security. Russia also referred to several recent US military actions. Last week, US President Donald Trump ordered the deployment of 2 nuclear submarines. He did not specify where these submarines will be positioned. He just said that they will be deployed in the appropriate regions. However, in a separate interview, the US president said these submarines will be closer to Russia. The Kremlin cautioned Trump over his nuclear rhetoric, but Trump said his order was based on highly provocative statements made by Russia's Dmitry Medvedev. Now, he is a former president and deputy chairman of the Russian Security Council. He said Trump should remember how dangerous the fabled dead hand can be. The reference was to a semi-automated Russian command system. It is designed to launch Moscow's nuclear missiles in case the leadership is removed in an enemy strike. The Russian leader's words alarmed Trump. He was quick to issue a warning, saying Medvedev needs to watch his words as he is entering a dangerous territory. Trump and Medvedev had been sparring over social media. The nuclear saber rattling was a part of that nasty public brawl. The US and Russia control a vast majority of the world's nuclear weaponry. Washington even keeps nuclear-armed submarines on permanent patrol. Now, these are a part of America's nuclear triad of land, sea, and air-launched weapons. However, a treaty signed in 1987 eliminated an entire class of weapons. It restricted the deployment of short and medium-range nuclear missiles. The treaty was signed by Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev and US President Ronald Reagan. The US and Russia have been at odds over the war in Ukraine. After peace talks stalled between the two warring sides, Trump had set an 8th of August deadline for Russia to stop its invasion or to face new sanctions. But the deadline has so far failed to stop the war, and the escalation in the tensions between the US and Russia has taken a dangerous turn, with nuclear threats involved.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaiju.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.